You know what's something that I absolutely cannot do?
What?
Look straight down, even if I'm like on the second floor.
Oh, you mean from up high?
Yeah, I have a really hard time just like looking straight down. It freaks me out.
Oh, because you're afraid of heights.
Yeah, because I'm a cat. Meow.
No, cats love heights.
Okay, it depends. Because if I go up in a plane, the height is so surreal that I actually am not scared of the height. But
I'm actually really, really, really anxious now that I'm an adult to look out of a plane.
I wasn't when I was young. I thought it was going to be like, cool, a plane. But we never went on a plane when I was younger because it was always cheaper to drive.
Yeah,
because we had a lot of siblings. So like we just had a van and we would go take vacations that way. It was easier. Even if it was like a 5-hour flight wherever we were going, we'd take 3 days to drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
That's a really normal thing to have anxiety over. Do you have anything weirder? Flying kites scares me. It gives me anxiety to be controlling this thing that's way up high in the air now, and like it can come crashing down at any moment.
No, it can't.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It's. I feel like I have no actual control of it. And it's just, there's something scary about looking at it up in the sky. I don't know how to describe this fear. Maybe it's similar to like seeing a plane in the sky, like too close. I don't know what it is.
To be fair, that is kind of freaky. I have dreams where like planes fly uncomfortably close to the house.
Ooh,
yeah.
I've had dreams of planes crashing like near my house.
We have an airport near us, and I don't know why, but sometimes like military-sized planes fly in and out of there, and they either assemble them there or disassemble them there. I don't know what they do.
And they're loud as shit.
They're loud, they're low, and they are huge.
Humongous.
Like that's what started my dreams of that, is just because I started.
Really?
Yeah, I saw one that was so low and so large. It was like, whoa! Like I imagined it like landing, and it would just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it would not stop getting bigger.
I hate that. So that's another thing that I'm actually genuinely scared of, is like being up close to absurdly large things.
Yeah, that can be kind of
such as
scary.
An airplane. Like, it's okay if I see them from further away, but if I'm literally like right next to it,
what if you're in it?
It scares me. If I'm in it, it's fine. I'm just like on a little ride. Yay, wee. Until the turbulence hits, and then I'm like, oh, this is it.
Until that one time we have to like deplane on the tarmac. And remember that one time we had to like deplane?
What are you saying? I don't know the words that you're saying to me right now.
Okay, deplane means get off the plane, and tarmac refers to the like place they land.
The runway?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's another word for it, right?
You're just using... You're like an alien right now.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
I mean, am I using the wrong term?
I don't know. I literally don't know the words that you're using.
I thought the runway was the part that they like land specifically, and the tarmac was where you get off.
I've just never, ever heard that word before.
Terminal? I don't fucking know. Anyway, we had to like walk on like the blacktop, and we were next to the plane, and the wheels are like as tall as you.
Oh my God.
Maybe like half your height, I guess.
When did this happen?
Oh no, a while back.
I don't remember. I was there?
Yeah.
Really?
I've never flown without you.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
You experienced that. Oh, you were really scared of turbulence. I remember that.
Yeah. But I mean, I've kind of got over it. I think it's kind of interesting now.
Yeah, for anybody that hasn't been on a plane, turbulence feels like you're hitting a bunch of bumps on the road.
On a bus. Like,
on a bus.
That's what it felt
specifically like on a bus. But you were in the air, and that is scary because there are no bumps.
There's no rocks in the road.
It's just hitting like this burst of wind, right?
Yeah, you're like bumping on the clouds. It's strange.
Oh, I don't like it at all. Because you will like, sometimes you go a little airborne. Like they'll tell you to take your seats and buckle up, We're hitting some bad turbulence.
There's probably someone listening to this either on a plane or they fly frequently, and they're thinking like, "What the fuck?
Oh,
what? You guys are crazy."
Hey, you guys, you'll be okay. Like if you were listening to us for some reason, like if somehow you are flying right now and we're listening to us to calm down, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah,
because we just reminded you.
Hey
that you're
guys,
on a
you know
plane.
what's scary? Planes flying out of the sky. No,
flying out of the sky.
Yeah.
Like into the stratosphere?
Yeah, that's scarier than landing on
That would be
Earth.
pretty scary.
Because you're not crashing, you're just dooming everyone on the plane.
God, what a horrible thing to say. That's not going to happen to you. If you're that specific
That is
person on
literally
the plane,
purgatory.
that will not happen to you. I
Oh
promise.
my God, hold on.
No, stop it.
I want to explore this because this would make like an interesting movie or something. What if a plane flies out of the atmosphere and everyone's stuck on the plane and it's just flying out forever and ever and ever? And everyone stuck on the plane is just like, well, what do we do? And then eventually like the captains come out. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Air. This has to be realistic for me to care. Wouldn't they just like run out of air?
Let me
explain
finish.
that.
Well,
I have to be immersed. I'm not immersed
Let
right
me
now.
finish! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
There is emergency oxygen on planes.
Yeah.
Backup supplies. Yeah. They will eventually run out of food too. They have peanuts and shit. Oh my gosh! Just let me tell my story.
Oh my God!
Emmy is like the version of like someone who just doesn't let you fucking finish.
I'm sorry.
And you're trying to tell a joke or a story, and she's like, But what about the plot holes? It's like you're in the first half of the movie. But the plot holes. It's like there are no plot holes yet. Yeah, but the plot holes. It's like okay, but there's no plot to poke holes in yet. Okay. Now that I'm done having a freak out. See, this is what gives me anxiety, not being able to finish my thoughts.
Fucking sorry.
Just having an idea and someone not letting you finish. That gives me anxiety.
It's okay. You give me anxiety too.
Anyway, so it flies out of the atmosphere. I mean, come on. This movie was only going to be like the length, like the timeline of this was going to be like a week in my head. And you're like trying to poke all these holes in it.
I just wanted the
Gosh. Anyway, so the plane flies out of the atmosphere and everyone's like, oh, fuck. We didn't land. We didn't crash on the earth and burn on impact. So it's not devastating. Like we all just, like now we have to like live through this. And we all know we're going to die. Nobody's going to come rescue us because it's not like we can just willy-nilly fly through space. And even by the time they think of a rescue mission, the plane is flying through space. It's just going on forever. So they know they're all doomed. The emergency oxygen is running low, and they're all surviving off the soda, alcohol, and salted peanuts left. By the movie antics is essentially everyone fighting for like the last breath. They start eating each other, but then the oxygen.
What do you mean they had enough oxygen to starve that much? They had to start eating each other. What the fuck? I thought this was the span of a week.
Because one of them was a cannibal. They were eating them raw. They were just like, fuck this.
Shut up. Your movie's stupid. This is stupid. They all burn up in the atmosphere before they even made it out. Fuck you.
Wow. And Emmy knows another thing that makes me anxious.
What?
Rejection.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, no, wait,
and
no.
there you go, laughing in my face. Dang. Wow.
My computer. Fuck.
You are losing your mind.
No.
Right now.
Listen. My computer is still blue screening. I'm stuck in blue screen hell.
Oh, that's your other anxiety. Waking up and all your progress is gone because you blue screened.
Honestly, like every other night, my fucking computer blue screens. I can't take it no more. By the way, when I'm squeaky clean. Anytime I say bad things It's the worm, not me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're just going to deflect to the worm?
It's not my fault. It's the worm.
Well, yeah, I hope that works out for you. Good luck. If anything dumb is said, it wasn't me, it was Emmy.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it was.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You literally, it's coming out of your mouth.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, don't do it.
Are you sure?
Don't do it.
Are you absolutely positive?
Oh.
I can do it. I can
No,
change
that's
my voice to yours.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Hi, my name is Emmy, and I...
Stole from my mom's purse.
Haha, gotcha.
Mama never stole from your purse. That was a reference to a show called The Fairly Odd
One time
Parents.
she said she used to steal pennies out of your purse so
I
she
didn't.
could slide them into arcade machines, but then she realized she needed quarters. And all she grabbed were pennies, and she just...
He's just making
hoard
this
them.
up. First of all, I never went to any arcades.
Are
so
you
that
sure?
doesn't even...
It was when
Yes.
you skipped school, like you didn't go to school.
Huh?
Yeah. There were days where you pretend to go to the bus stop, but you actually went to the arcade up the road.
I never went on the bus. My mom literally drove me to school like every day. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Okay, so when
fucked
she
up. You
so when
fucked
she
up the
dropped
story.
you off, you pretended to walk into school.
And where am I going that I can walk to?
Right
You don't
outside
know
of the
my layout.
neighborhood.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, the school was in the middle of a neighborhood. You didn't have to go on any main roads to get to it.
That's literally every school ever.
No, it's not every school ever.
Guys,
My
he's
school
trying
was
to
on a main
gaslight
road.
right now.
My school was definitely
He's
on a main
trying to
road.
gaslight right now. Don't listen to him. Look at his stupid face. Does he look like he tells the truth?
No, I don't. The eyebrows tells you everything.
I want you to know that I'm actually made of catnip, and that's why he acts the way he does.
Oh, you're growing catnip over there. I see.
I can grow different things on my body.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's stop there.
Yeah, I messed up. For context, if you're only listening, I'm talking about the way that I look. If you look at the video, the way that I look, little sprouts are coming out of my body.
One day you're just going to be like
I say all the
full,
wrong things.
like a foliage.
Yeah.
And
That's
one
what-
day I'm going to be a wizard cat.
Why? What?
I don't know, a big and fluffy cat, wizard.
You're going to be even fluffier?
And I'm going to grow arms eventually because where the fuck are my arms? Again?
Okay. I'm
I'm
going
once
to
again
explain
asking you,
the
where are
lore
my arms?
again. I'm going to explain it again because I've explained this before, okay?
I'm once again asking.
Dalton has arms. They come out, okay? They're literally hidden in his fur because when you look at a cat, sometimes the way it sits, it completely hides its paws, okay? Depending on the way that the cat is sitting, sometimes it just looks like it's got legs. And I think that's funny. So I like the idea that Dalton is just so fluffy that his paws can just come out. Like, that basically morphs out of his fur. That's just how it works. We're mutated! What do you mean? This is literally the result of nuclear fallout. The way we look. We've looked many different ways. Before we were just like amoeba blobs. All right? Amoeba blobs. You didn't have arms then either.
Listen.
There's art of you that explains this.
Let me out. I covered that with the whitest boys, you know.
I see them back there.
Yeah, the little like dot behind their frame is actually graphic. I hope I didn't accidentally switch to my cam in the editing, not thinking, but yeah, little dot behind me. Little details. In case you guys are like, you know, observing the set, where's the little details there? That's something to keep track of. The let me
Why do
out
they
got
sound
covered.
like that? Why do you make them sound like that?
Because anytime
that
I get
supposed to
obsessed
mean?
with something, I'm like, actually.
Oh my god,
I
just
actually
like
do
the nerd emoji with the glasses and the
Yeah.
buck teeth.
I do that because it's a really easy way to brief someone into schooling them. It's like, actually, it's like humbling yourself.
I learned to do funny little voices like that because of you.
Wow.
Like silly, cartoony, mocky voices.
It's like, who says something really serious and factual after that? And when you do, they're like, oh, damn. Never thought of that. I thought you were going to say some dumbass shit, honestly.
Dalton really looked up to like Jim Carrey and Weird Al. And they make weird faces and they talk funny. And you can just see it in the way that he talks now and his whole personality. You can just tell that that's what he grew up on.
What? Who gave you permission to disclose any of that?
Oh.
Dang.
Oh, what? Is that supposed to be a secret?
No, but who gave you...
I feel like we've literally talked about that before at some point. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. So.
Jim Carrey's crazy. I watched his own documentary on him, and I'm like, wow, I wish I never watched that. He's kind of a douche.
No.
I don't know why he made that documentary about himself, because I've actually also never seen the movie he was talking about.
Oh, that was one where he was method acting and then he did it a little bit too much because it was about a guy that died. And then he starts harassing the guy's family, acting like he's him.
It was his own like documentary about himself, and it ended up making me not like him as much.
Sometimes you don't. That's like the whole definite. Don't meet your idols.
I didn't meet him. I just watched. Like, wow, he's funny.
Yeah, but
he probably has a
like
really funny documentary, and it was really like dark and like actually not funny because it kind of alluded to him having like problems with like alcohol abuse on set and shit. And it was like, oh, and then he like mistreatment. And it was like, oh. Like, why are you like proud of he was almost like proud of it too.
That's the real person.
And it was like, oh, like why are you proud of that? What? It was weird.
He's a real flawed person, just like all of us.
Yeah. And then like his movies made it seem like he just was crazy on set every time he did a movie. I can't imagine what he was like on The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because the way he described...
Wait, he
not
was,
Nightmare Before Christmas, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say too, like,
what
fuck.
Who's Jack Skellington? Huh?
No, because like, he's like...
The Grinch was, oh my God.
Apparently he hated the mask, the like suit so much, specifically the mask, that he was like chain smoking.
Oh.
And like telling himself, it's for the kids, it's for the kids.
Oh my God. I can imagine the Grinch looking all pissy and shit.
So, like, was he actually the Grinch? Because, like, one of the things that he alluded to when he was doing his documentary was, oh, I actually become the characters that I'm portraying. Like, full on believing it. Like,
what about Bruce Almighty then? Did he really
become God?
As God?
Oh, God. I hope not.
The way he acted in that movie, I bet he just, like, totally took on that personality for real.
I really hope he wasn't like that.
I still think about that sex scene.
I don't. But now that you're mentioning it, I remember.
Horrific.
God.
Oh, yeah, the movie.
Listen.
Morgan Freeman was God in that movie, and for the longest time, I just called him God. Anytime I'd see him in any movie, I'm like, oh my God, that's God.
Oh my gosh. Gosh, I said gosh instead of God.
Oh my gosh, oh my golly gee.
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman. Yeah, that really rolls off the tongue.
It does. Oh, Morgan Freeman. Oh, it's like Bob Saget.
No, why do you add that little laugh at the end?
Because like, oh, Jesus Christ.
No one does that.
Oh my God.
What's happening to you? What is this emotion? What is the emotion you're trying to express? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't be insecure about it. It's fine. You're fine. I'm just, I'm just asking.
Morgan Freeman.
No, yeah, I really don't know what's going on there.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, Dalton actually says that a lot, unironically.
Oh, Bob Saget.
He says Bob Saget. Sometimes he just shortens it to Bob.
I'm just like, oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Sometimes I do it like ironically, but I began to adapt it. Oh, Bob.
You literally do it so ironically that it's become...
Okay, but if something actually pisses me off, I'm not going to go like, oh, Bob Saget. I'll be like, fuck. That's probably what I would do. Just scream fuck.
Little spit click you did right before that. That was good. No, you can't recreate it. It was natural.
Fuck you.
It was real anger that caused it.
Oh, real anger?
Yeah.
What are you trying to make me angry now
What?
by saying I can't do it again?
What? No.
Rare?
Kind of like how if you tell me to hiccup when I have the hiccups, they'll go away. Like if you demand that I hiccup while I have the hiccups.
Stop!
No, you can't say stop. You're like, no.
Wait, does that work with other parts of
ahead.
you?
I don't know, maybe.
Stop being dumb.
No.
Stop.
Hun, you have to tell me to be done.
Why are you calling me hun lately? But only on podcasts.
I call you hun.
What? Not as often as you do on the podcast. It just seems to come out more.
Maybe because I'm trying not to actually pet name you, so it's subconscious.
Going for something off the shelf.
Yeah, just a basic... Yeah, we have pet names for each other. We call each other all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to drop that and embarrass him.
Yeah, it's Guard and Flard.
No, it's fucking not. What the hell is that? What the hell?
You know something I think about now, and I'm going to be thinking about from now on?
What?
Farquad fetish. That's in someone's
from
school
the comment?
record. Yeah.
There
in
was
our previous episode, we talked about comments and things that people were talking about in school, and someone mentioned that on their school record, Lord Farquaad showed up. There's a lot of context there.
Record. It's not on their school record.
Fine. It's funny. I thought it was funny. Let me recollect on it. Go back and watch the video.
It really
was
funny.
amusing. If you commented that, you know who you are. It's part of the Jaltoid lore now.
It is? You're like stamping it in?
Maybe if I remember it a year from now. Remember the Farquad fetish thing? Oh yeah.
Remember the Farquad?
Hey, at least we don't remember it as they were into Farquad. We remember it as like they got reprimanded by their school by them not understanding that Farquad wasn't like some okay. At least we remember it more accurately than that.
That's a great comment, though. We'll think back to it fondly.
Farquad.
Love your comments. Keep
He
leaving
hoofed
them.
and he poofed and he signed an eviction notice.
Oh.
Go to the principal's office.
Oh.
Farquad needs to speak to you.
Oh.
Yeah, but when you walk into the office and Farquad isn't there to reprimand you, he's holding a flower, hoping that you're the new Fiona, basically.
No.
He needs to become a king. I'm sorry, I can't.
No. My God.
Yeah, if you guys have never seen the movie Shrek, it's basically about this ogre.
Are you really doing that right? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're psychotic.
There's going to be like one person who's like, why'd you tell him to shut up? I want to know.
Well, that's too bad. Look it up on your own. We're not doing this here. We're not doing this now.
Listen.
I actually forgot what we were talking. Oh, yeah. Okay, comments. I wanted to make a quick note before we go off on another unintelligible rant. I love that you guys have actually been leaving comments about animal facts. I see them and I heart them. Like, actually, like, click the little heart to let you know that I read it. Yeah. That's whenever you see a heart, it definitely means that I read it. And sometimes I read them and I don't give them hearts because you said something weird. And sometimes I just don't see it. So I don't want to make it clear that I'm not hearting the ones that are weird. I don't see a lot of them, but I make sure that the ones that I do, I feel like I just caused anxiety.
There you go. Yeah. Begin with anxiety, end with anxiety.
Shoot.
Poetic, because we've got to get back to it. We have some other projects we're working on.
Like what?
You know, they're on the board.
Yeah, I know, but
and I'm not disclosing any of that. Season 1's coming up.
I thought you might give a sneak peek, maybe.
Shh! I just did, and you talked over me.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rewatch, figure out what I said over Emmy.
He wrote the word August on the whiteboard, and he made it look like Among Us. So I turned it into Among Us using the markers, and then when I came back into the room, he drew somebody punching and killing the Among Us.
Yep, dead. Anyway, those of you watching, check out our shit. Watch our content. We've been way more active lately, and you guys have been way more active lately, so we're going to be on top of this shit.
Are they on drugs? Is Jaltoid doing drugs?